Thank you so much for watching these videos. My name is Simon Peter, and let's proceed. All right, so we're going to look at how useful indexes are. For example, when you want to delete data or when you want to add data to an array. Okay. All right, so first of all, we're going to add an on-press event onto our items here, onto our text. The text is not glittering like, what do they call it? Glitching, highlighting like the image, because I'm not going to add the touchable path on it, though it's possible. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to come back to our text tag here. Okay. So before it's closed, the text tag, I've just done that to add more space. I'm going to give it an on press. So remember, it's a V bind for the on press. So on, okay, press, which will be equal to whatever you want to be done. So it's going to be equal to one function, which function is going to be, let me call it BLO. I'm just naming out of fun. The names shouldn't matter, but you should just follow, because I don't want to put certain rhyming things such as on pressed, on what. No. I think to me they don't make a difference. Someone will always make sure that they use pressed, you know, yet it's not required. All right, so I'm going to come here in the methods and create that method. The method is BLO. Okay, and then whatever the method is going to do for us. Now, what the method is going to do, I think is going to display the item that has been clicked. So I'm going to create one other called VXT. Okay, and I make it empty. Okay, so I'm going to do this dot VXT is equal to blah 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 blah, and I save. So let's see, when I come, okay, we have our items, and when I press, you can see blah 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 down here. All right, what's with the spacing? I don't know what I've done to deserve this kind of spacing, because I haven't styled. Okay, I think it's because of this gap here. Remember, it's within the text and it's considering everything here. Okay, it's considering everything there. All right, so what we want to do, we want the moment something is pressed, blah blah blah, so we want to get the ID. Okay, so which means we're supposed to pass a function through the onPress method. All right, so this is it. We're going to pass a function. So just like in React Native, so you pass a function like that. Okay, so the function is going to be that, and this should equate to that. All right, so there's no problem with this, but we've not told it actually what we are passing through. So that is why we're supposed to come inside the function there and we pass in something. So what are we passing? We're going to pass maybe C. Okay, great. So when I click, of course, nothing is showing. We still see the blah, blah, blah. So I need to come here and pass the same C. Now I'm getting the C from here. So the same C that I've passed there. So C. So this dot that will be blah, blah. Okay. Then plus C dot ID. So blah blah plus C dot ID, the ID that has been clicked. All right, let's see. So you can see blah blah 4. Let me add some space. Okay, let's see. Blah blah 1, because the ID here is 1. Remember, the 1 on this side is the index. Blah blah 4, blah blah 3. All right, so we want to delete the ID that has been clicked on. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to create another function, and I say this dot items. Remember the array that we are displaying. Remember the array that we are displaying here is items. So this dot items, okay, dot splice. So I'm splicing through the array. And what do I want to splice? I want to splice c.id. And then I terminate. Let's save, run again. When I click on 3, it's not going away. When I click on 4, it's not going away. When I click on 1, all of them disappear. Now, this is the reason why. It's because I'm supposed to indicate a particular ID here. Okay? Now, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to keep on adding or subtracting? All right. So let's splice this .id plus 1. And then we see what we can do. All right. So I'll do error so that it refreshes and takes away. Now it's not taking from my original JSON data, it's taking from the one that is displayed. So, I'm displaying instead. I've displayed this instead of splicing this. So plus 1. All right. So when I click 3, it's not going away. 4, not going away. 1. See that, eh? So the correct way is to remove with the index. So I'm going to go back here, and instead of passing C, okay, for the moment now when you're doing it within the application, it will be okay for us to use the index. But if we are, let's say you're creating a cart, before you push the cart to the server, you want to do deductions, okay, and additions within the cart. You want to add an item on already the array of what is existing in the cart, or remove within the cart. So you're playing with the array on the cell phone before you go to the server, because at the server you're not going to post your cart, okay, unless you want to save this cart to the server until the user comes back after 5 days, and then they resume whatever you kept for them in the cart. All right, so this is what we're going to do. So we're going to pass through the index, okay, then which means down here we will be getting the index 2.
Hi, I'm briefly interrupting these videos to let you know of a list of videos that will help you create a working prototype to let you come from basics to intermediate. That will be followed by another list of videos that will help you work on a full e-commerce application. Please click the link in the description to go and watch those videos and support this channel. Thank you. Let's proceed.
Right, so we can display here what has been clicked on, okay, or the index that has been clicked on. So the splice will splice the index, okay. So when we click and pass the index of the item. All right, so if I click index number 2, all right, so it's asking me for C. All right, so it's okay. So I'm going to come up here and put a comma. Okay, and I also pass C, so which means here I should pass C through 2. Okay, I just didn't want to talk about this in this video, but it's okay. So when I click on, it is asking me for C. So C is for this ID. Okay, I think let me also add the text of what has been deleted. So I'll do a plus. And then I put a space and I type that index, okay, plus, now the plus is, so plus index, now the index that has been clicked, okay, plus index, then plus, okay, no, and I put deleted. All right. So when I click again and I click that this is index 2, all right, so you can see that blah blah 3, which is a variable, which is category 3, and the index that has been deleted is 2. Okay, when I click that, and it also removes it from whatever is displaying here. Okay, so this could be our cart. You either deleting an item from the cart, all right, then of course when I click that, everything disappears. So even if I so what I need to do, I need to refresh again. Now look at this game also. So when I click 1, everything will disappear. You get it, eh? So we shall see how to resolve that in the other videos. But for example, when I click 2, even 3 will disappear. Yet I want to only remove, okay, that particular item in the whole index. All right, so thank you so much for watching this video. Let's meet in the next video.